Like,
2008. You're going to arguing and talking about with the who's paper fish and chips and who's paper Paxton.
hey, before we start film, today I took some more DVDs to charity shops. Well, the ones that I weren't really bothered about.
What's that?
Oh, I can't remember now. Uncle Buck, Planes, Trains and Automobiles. And I watched them. They're good films, but not not classics. Like, I don't know what I'm trying to get. They were originally. Hey, look. Well, we're originally going to go to Asda for his haircuts. Now I realised we've kind of been to Scunthorpe charity shops on the other day. I was banking. I was going to go to Gould, but I realised we're only there on Sunday. So we end up going on up to Brig. Age UK was closed because there's a lot of staff on annual leave, so only open on the weekend till a certain day. There was a new charity shop that we've seen that were closed. So there was only like 3 that were open, which is the 2 Oxfams. But the one which sells bric-a-brac, they only sells children DVDs. The one that's kind of a bookshop and sells records and that, they do the adult DVDs. Didn't have much of a selection. No, I did see the 4th Underworld film on Blu-ray. Then that might have been at the British Red Cross. But on the way back, we you could smell lovely. Went past Galini's. I thought she were pulling back like as a subtle hint, like, but carried on. And then we headed down side of I think it's a car park at the back of what used to be a pub called the Angel Courtyard, whatever it is. But on the way out, though, prior to going to charity shops, we went up to the Brig Heritage Centre. Not bad actually, nothing earth shattering, but bollocks. Ah, you bastard. Yeah, nothing earth shattering, but it was alright, the big heritage centre. Just as you come into the courtyard bit, but on the way back, we're walking down the side of this. It's like a pub at one side, and to go to the back of the Angel Courtyard of it is. And she's going, "Are you hungry?" I went, well, a little bit. So she thought I'd pulled back near Scalini's as a not so subtle hint. I thought she pulled back at Scalini's as a not so subtle hint. So I went, "Go on then." And then she's going, "Oh, I thought you were pulling back." I says, "I thought you were pulling back." So we both each thought. She thought that I deliberately slowed down near Scalini's like look, it's Scalini's. Whoa, nice fish and chip, like, whoa. I thought she'd done the same. We each thought each other had like. Anyway, I mean, she splashed out like, because I've got to be a bit careful now, like, till I get paid out. And went in. We were audit customers. I went for a regular. I should have gone for a small because they're quite generous at that one at Brig. She went for a small with I ran with scraps and both a curry sauce, large curry sauce. So there was regular fish and chip, small fish and chip, both with large curry sauce. One with scraps, one without scraps. And a drink. The big bottles, one Diet Coke, one full fat Coke, and he brought it out on a tray originally because we weren't sure to have it in or out. And I found it. I said, "No, can I plates, like, you know, because I'm trying to get at my chips with the curry sauce, but man's put my fish out at way onto paper to get at it." So he brought us plates, like, and lovely bloke, like, really polite. I mean, I ate about 3/4 of it and I was stuffed. And I said to Gusher next time, because he recognised it from last time we were there. I said next time, you know, I'll get a small because the small with the chips is enough. It's, you know. But I've been pricing up tonight a case. If I do get paid out, because I got the final meeting on Thursday, and if they do offer me, obviously, severance pay, which is like 12 weeks averaged over 12 weeks severance pay, but that would taxed, plus 11.5 weeks, which is doing 3 months' wages, but which won't be taxed. So, you know, I'm guessing maybe after tax, probably, I don't know, I've got to leave 6 grand maybe, with the severance pay and the, because 3 months' wages about 4,500, no, 1,600, yeah, about that after tax. So if the average over 12 weeks is at least 4,000, say obviously that'd be subject to about maybe 900 quid tax. You know, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pay up the council tax, what's left. So that'll be out at way till April. Then I'm going to
lower your outgoings.
Eh?
Lower your outgoings.
Yeah, get both me and Gush out of our phone contracts because last lot they took out was Jesus Christ. I reckon we'll save about maybe 90 quid a month. If we get a 15 quid SIM only deal, we'll be at least 90 to £100 better off.
Yeah, that'll help, wouldn't it, a lot?
Yeah. So, and I'm going to get me some that second hand, same phone as what I've used now, which is cracked, but it's called the new P30 Pro New Edition. So it's got double the memory on it and maybe slightly a few minor tweaks. I seen one for about 300 quid on Amazon and eBay, been refurbished, and they replace everything that needs replacing. So that would be my own phone. So that phone, case for it, council tax paid off, get our phone contracts paid off because I've only got maybe 4 months left, and she's only got about a month and a half left. So get them squared up. So we're both on the same SIM only deals as of, well, I think it probably will be. Well, hers will be as of November, mid-November, and mine probably will be probably December or something. I'm not sure how it'll work out, but get put code and that, and then if it's still a big chunk left, I've got a list of DVDs that I'm after. Some are quite rare, so before we start the film, there's some unknowns. I know there's one called Satan's Triangle, which is about 75 minutes long. It's a TV movie. Kim Novak, but that's 28 quid because it's rare. Spirits of the Dead, which I think is a Vincent Price or Peter Cushing film. 14 quid on Amazon, 18 quid on eBay. Bloodbath at the House of Death, that Kenny Everett film. And there's one which Peter Cushing did where it's Burke and Eyre, where he plays Dr. Knox, The Flesh and the Fiends. That's about 20 quid. There's The Fiend, which is 17 quid. Cry of the Banshee. And Crucible of Horror and Crucible of Terror and The Tingler. So it might be like nearly 150 quid there at least, maybe 200, but if we've got the chance. But see, the problem is, like with the Crucible of Terror and Crucible of Horror, a lot of them, you can only find them in either Australia or America. They're so rare. That's why it's the absolute stupendous price. But I've got the meeting on Thursday. Another job's appeared though, which wasn't mentioned before, and I don't think I'll be alright. It's a cleaning supervisor. They've got a contract at University of York. Now York's about 30 miles away from where I am, according to AA Route Planner. But it wasn't mentioned at the first meeting. I've applied via the Stagecoach website, and the only thing that niggled me about that was you fill in all these, your name, postcode, all that kind of shit, and then there was one which they put you through 12 different scenarios. If you're a bus driver, this happened, and then 4 options, and I'm like, fuck, I don't know. So I did it like 12 scenarios and 12 and obviously each scenario had 4 different answers, and submitted it. Yesterday. I hadn't heard anything, so that could be a good thing, because it's for a trainee bus driver with Stagecoach, subject to a medical. I had a reply from Hornsby's, very polite reply. But say we've got nothing at the moment, but we'll, sorry to you about your redundancy, impending redundancy. We're nothing at the moment, but we will keep it on file. So I said to Gusher, to me that's like planting a seed. They were very polite in the email. I said anything I've said, Bob, I had no experience, but I had no experience at the airport when I started. But even if it's just like a depot odd job, man, cleaning buses, washing them down, and hoovering them out for next shift. You know what I mean? So I planted a seed at Hornsby's. I'm still awaiting the result of the Stagecoach application on their website, and I've just seen another bus because I saw I tried to search for other bus companies, and there was, it says Scunthorpe bus station, and I could see these yellow buses, and I know which firm it is. It's a firm called Two Way. So I'm gonna try for that tomorrow. Oh, what's happening? What's happening tomorrow? Have you abandoned it or what?
What's that?
You had something about a suggestion for. You said I've got a day off, and then you said about the train, and you said, "Oh fuck, it's a strike," and I said, "Oh, there's a bus replacement service," and you replied, "Oh, bollocks to that. I'd rather rely on the taxi off Scott or something."
What you got? So you got a 3 day all day tomorrow then?
But she's at bakery tomorrow, so she'll probably finish about 10 o'clock, and then she's at bakery Thursday. So if you did come, it will be like you know, it wouldn't be an all nighter because
I know that because
Yeah.
I've got to.
yeah,
I've got to be back here before by 6. You know, as long as I'm entering front door by 6 o'clock, I'm all right.
yeah. But I know it sounds cheeky, like, but I'm a bit. If you could, like, have what you would have paid for your train fare help towards diesel, because it sounds like I'm coming with fucking begging cat. But when I checked on Trainline, I was staggered that they were charging for a return. I think it was because I eventually downloaded the Trainline app. £9.60 for a return, and the reason why that is like if I got a return to Goole, because there's like from Thorn to Goole there are no stops, but yet if I went to Doncaster, you've got Stainforth and Hatfield, you've got Kirksandall, and then you've got Doncaster, so there's more chance of more paying customers. Whereas you'll get the train from Scunthorpe, it doesn't stop at Althorpe very often, and it doesn't stop at Crowell very often that I know of, if that's on the same track. So well, it's bus anyway, but so basically it's like Scunthorpe, Thorn, same with like Thorn to Goole. There's not enough stops in between for it, so that's why the fares are that dear, because there's little or no stops in between destination A and destination B. So if you could do that for me, I'd appreciate it. I know it sounds like I'm like Oliver Twist with cap in hand, but because you would have paid that out in your train fare, train fare in theory anyway. I'm sure it said £9.60. Round off to £9 or something if you want, but it's just a little help towards diesel, because I really got to be careful now.
They call it a straight tenner.
Yeah, that's fine, Jeff.
Because you know it is my.
Yeah, it's fine.
It.
I mean, believe it or not, right? I mean, we had a nice ride on with your mother the other day, and I got back. Nice little house where she lives now.
Yeah, that's bungalow.
Yeah, and I got back to Thorn, and I put that £10 into tank. I was staggered. Right, I had one more purchase to use on the Shell app, and I would have got my reward. Now, bear in mind, I've spent quite a bit of money at that bloody garage using that Shell app. Scanned it. This time it worked, because the time before when I put £25 in, it didn't work. And I didn't get a bloody receipt. It worked. Bling! Your reward. £1.20 off your next purchase. I said to Gusher, £1 bastard 20 after I spent all that brass at bloody Shell garage. The robbing set of bastards. But the amount of fuel that I've put in, I get better value for money with the Asda app. Honestly.
What a waste of time.
Oh, well, I mean, like I said, £1.20 is better than kicking bollocks, like, but...
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck me. I put £80 in sometimes, 90 quid when I get paid, or then occasional top up here and there. £1 bastard 20. I'd have got more if I'd have done that really expensive diesel, V-Power, I think they call it. V-Power. But the needle moved maybe about half an inch. I went, I don't believe it. £10. Right, let's get bobbing in a week. So she normally comes out about 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
It varies. It could be 10:15. So what we'll do is I'll let you know when she's out, and then probably I'll say to her, look, I'll go and get him. Unless we'll come for a ride, we'll have a quick shower, but she'll probably want to relax. So I'll drop her off, and then anyway, let's get bobbing and a weaving.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't get home until about 8:15.
All right.
So I've got about an hour, and I've got about at least a couple of hours then to sort myself out.
Yeah, like I say, it's
a lovely day out tomorrow.
Yeah.
I get to join you for an unexpected bonus hodge.
We can catch on with a couple of films that we missed out last time. Maybe What's the Legacy? Maybe The Keep. The Devil's Men. Yeah, we'll sort something out. Right. On one, okay? Not play, on one. 3, 2, 1. Bastard! Right. Hang on, pause it. I've got PFD. Right, it's fading away. The island with the fishing boat approaching. Not yet. Looking for that. Right, okay. Play. No controls wank.
Fucking pin sharp, Jesus.
Coming once a week is not enough.
Sake.
Oh, doctor, you and I should take up chess. I got nothing to do either, except for Nanny McCracken.
Sake.
Why don't you try talking to Dr. Phillips over there?
Right, a bit of that. Is that Land Rover pulling away now?
Yeah.
That's why he picked us isolating places that no contact with the man. He's a top really. One of the top researchmen of the world. Researchers are like that.
Researchers like that.
Contact. They don't care about us because we don't pay enough taxes. Right, Constable? You speak for yourself. You know what? I was like, I was betting it's going to be lovely. A few words. Come on, Jesus.
In the laboratory now.
Yeah.
I waited for some speech because it's not the best remote control.
No cultures are prepared. We're ready. What I've read, New York, Turkey.
Sake!
Yes, I mailed them 4 reports this morning. They'll stop as soon as they get them. The cell membrane must be maintained during the radiation. Yes. The patient is complete? Yes. It's been corrected. Histoconnect problem has been solved. There shouldn't be any snags. Good. Now that we've received the infusion equipment, well, I'm certain they will understand my reason for going ahead.
Sake.
It may well be that we have a cure for cancer.
Play, you bastard. Sake, this remote control's useless. I'm starting from scratch, it's fucked up.
What happened?
Oh, it's just remote control. The way it is, that bloody coffee table's it way. It don't. Oh, it's not what I was on. Right, I've paused it where the key side, and it's the scientist with a camel coat and him with a black jacket on with a pipe in his mouth. He's got his left hand just like he's reaching for something inside of his jacket pocket with a Land Rover behind him. It's where it shows him unloading, and it cuts to the two scientists, one with a pipe in it, the one as we're looking at the TV, he's on the left with a black coat on and a pipe, and his left hand is, I pause it where his left hand is just obscured by his fuck's sake.
Nice to bring up the pub. Why don't you try talking to Dr. Phillips over there?
Why are we trying to talk to Dr. Phillips over there?
Fucking right. He's put the pipe, something back in his camel pocket. Alright. Put it on the truck.
Just sort of.
Doesn't like company much.
He doesn't like company much.
Right, they're talking with that crane just behind them. Talking to Dr. Landers. Handing some letters. Sam Kidd speaking.
I've got nothing to do either, except when Andy McCracken has a wee drop too much and tries to bring up the pub. Why don't you try talking to
Dr. Landers, Dr. Phillips over there. Right, just get into the Land Rover. Doors shut, and they're off. They're off now. Down by the wall.
He doesn't like company much. That's why he picked his isolated places.
That's as close as damn it. We're not going to split hairs.